Hi everyone, it's your friendly ex-Muslim here. So, unless you've been living under the rock, you probably know that something happened with Elon Musk and Twitter. Elon Musk made a tweet about free speech and asking how important free speech is, and then he made an offer to buy Twitter. So, I don't know how you feel about Elon Musk. I don't personally think he's being totally transparent here and that the only reason is free speech. I think there's a lot more going on. From what I've learned about Elon Musk, you can't just take him at face value. You can't take any billionaire at face value. That's why they're billionaires. They're usually thinking 10 steps ahead. But I have an interesting tweet to show you where Elon argued with Prince Waleed Talal on Twitter about Twitter. So let's get into it. So interestingly enough, when Elon Musk made the offer to buy Twitter, this guy, Prince Waleed Talal, who is basically a Saudi billionaire and part of the royal family in Saudi Arabia, they actually have part ownership of Twitter. So this guy actually piped in, and what did he say? I don't believe the proposed offer by Elon Musk comes close to the intrinsic value of Twitter, given its growth prospects. Being one of the largest and long-term shareholders of Twitter, the Kingdom KHC and I reject this offer. So Kingdom KHC, I believe, is a holding company for the prince, right? So he owns a bunch of companies, and this is a holding company, right? And then he posted a screenshot about how they own 5% of Twitter. So Elon Musk actually replied to this. And he said, this is what he said. Interesting. Just two questions, if I may. How much of Twitter does the kingdom own, directly and indirectly? What are the kingdom's views on journalistic freedom of speech? And there's crickets. No response. So you can see that they don't support freedom of speech, right? This guy obviously does not. The Saudis do not. There's also this news that former Twitter employees charged with spying for Saudi Arabia. This was way back in 2019. 2 former employees were charged Wednesday with exploiting the access to the company's internal systems to help Saudi Arabia, right? So there's an article about this. Anyhow, so this is the situation we have. What do I think about Elon Musk? What do I think is going to happen with the free speech and all of that? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. To be honest, if he said publicly he's going to promote free speech, that's probably a good thing. I mean, like, again, this guy has, like, he's a giant ego, and he loves to troll, and he says a lot of things online that cause problems for people, right? So he is also visionary, and he's also brilliant, and he has changed the world in a very good way. He's created, a very successful electric car company. He's creating a company that's helping NASA to send eventually people to Mars. Like, he's doing a lot of things for humanity. So he has that good side, but he's also a giant narcissist that loves to, like, he's done some crazy stuff in the past. Like, he actually canceled someone's order for a Tesla because the guy said bad things about Tesla publicly. Like, can you imagine the CEO of a company like Ford or like, can you imagine Bill Gates going and canceling an order for Microsoft Windows or something because some guy said Windows sucks? Like, can you imagine someone doing that? He also tweeted this crass, like, ridiculous tweet, and there's some history behind this. Apparently, Bill Gates has shorted Tesla to the order of $500 million or something. So he's actually going to profit off the company if the stock goes down. So he's betting the stock is going to go down. So that's the backstory here, supposedly. That's what happened. Anyhow, the point is, you can't take what he says at face value. He's saying he wants to do freedom of speech. Already, people that are complaining about this, people that are freaking out, like, remember, like, recognize that you're complaining about this, even though the current owners of Twitter are these guys. These are the current owners of Twitter. This guy. Do you think this guy cares? Who do you think is going to support free speech more? This guy or Elon Musk? What do you think? And these guys, again, they own at least 5%. Publicly, they're saying 5% of Twitter, maybe more than that. So, like, this is the situation. Why do the Saudis want to hold Twitter? Obviously, they see it as a valuable asset, right? So, I don't know. If I had to choose, I'd choose Elon Musk over this guy, right? That's what I would choose. But regardless, I have one more unfortunate piece of news to share with you guys, which is that the Epileptic Prophet Twitter account, which was run by Abdullah Gondal, and Zara K's Twitter accounts have both been cancelled. So we think this is a last-ditch effort from, the Islamists that work at Twitter or that have access to these things to get rid of people that they don't like, right? Luckily for me and Apostate Prophet, they haven't got rid of us just yet. But this is what they want to do. So we think, and we're hoping that when Elon Musk takes official control, that these accounts will be destroyed. I'm hoping that Abdullah Gondal's official account will be destroyed as well. But we don't know, right? We'll see what happens. But I am hopeful that, a new overlord, Elon Musk, compared to, Prince Waleed, and God knows who else is running the company. We don't even know, right? Like, compared to those guys, I think Elon Musk will do a better job. So I'm positive about that. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. And hopefully we'll be seeing Abdullah Gondal and Zara K back on Twitter soon. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, I'm Abdullah Adam on Twitter. Do follow me on there as well. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys later. This is Abdullah Samir signing out.